Hey everybody, welcome back. It's in the middle of a mission to get the keystone. We're picking up right where we left off. I have not gone down the ladder yet. And so we're going to walk up to this ladder here and just see what's down here. And we'll continue the mission right where we picked up here. So we got an Aether here, which is pretty good. I still can't tell what this is all about. There's clearly something here. And it looks like it's like supplies of some kind, but I just can't quite get there with any character, it seems. I'm curious if maybe Ingrid could like punch it or something. Oh, okay. It's dynamite, but it's stuck in the map. I can't get it. You know, dynamite's probably it's kind of ironic, really, because I think dynamite could have blew this up. And
yeah, I can use this.
Ooh, a firebomb. You know. Yeah, Eddie, you can grab a firebomb. That's fine. But it'd be really nice to have that dynamite, wouldn't it? Because then we could just maybe stage it and, yeah, we can't reach it. So that's not going to happen because there's these rocks and stuff in the way. So I guess we'll just proceed around or just go back up the stairs, I guess, or go back up the ladder here. All right, so we're going to head towards the optional objective, and that is to recover a stolen Magdalite. We're going to have Celestine take the lead here just because she's the sneak. And we'll see if there's... we definitely have something going on over there. And if there's any more second winds... Oh, right there. So if we want to get over there and get that second wind, it's on the other side of the gate. So it's going to have to be after whatever this fight is. Possibly there's a way in through the doors if it lets me. And it doesn't look like Eddie can pick into the locks or anything like that. So let's just head around the side here and see if there's any. Yep, there's a fire dude right there. Port encampment. There's a whole bunch of skellies. My God, is there a lot of skellies. Arctic barracks. Initials are carved into the wood here. Vestiges of the loggers that built this camp before the court moved in. All right, so tons of skellies in here. And that is... We're going to want to get a little bit more distance. Let's see where we want to be here. So I'm going to see if I can get Celestine to be right there. Let's get Eddie against the cover on this side for now. We want Ingrid to get close. Maybe not too close, but we want Ingrid close. How about right in here? She doesn't have any of her specials anymore, so it's just Alexandrite and Celestine, I guess. We could do that with her, but... Alexandrite's the one we want, and I'm pretty confident the big guy here, he is not susceptible to any takedowns. So if we do any of these, we're going to have to do it. There's so many skeletons. My God, there's so many, guys. I'm not sure what the appropriate opening is for this, but there's a lot of enemies here. If I can maybe get her to be in here, that might be helpful. Can you... Yep, get down. Uh-oh. Question mark? Nope, we're good. All right, I think we're good. She's not quite behind the cover like I want her to be. And this skelly is just staring right at her. So we might be stuck here. There we go. And then let's get right in like this. That's better. Okay. So... I don't see any explosive barrels or anything. I mean, there's barrels here, but I don't see any of the big explosive ones. This is the experimental fuel one. We can maybe leverage that. I'm not seeing any reinforcements in this area either, which is a pretty good thing to note. What I am noticing, though, I just went upstairs and had my dinner between recordings here. So I'm noticing that we are a little light on health with her. And I do have a health pack that I could apply right now. And I think I will.
And the jacket later.
So now it becomes like, which do I take down? I think I'm going to alert them here.
What could that be?
So we'll throw this over there. That will alert one of them. And then now they're going to be like, oh man, what do we do? And then I'm going to take Eddie, I think, here. And let's go ahead and hit.
Here we go.
Well, I wanted to hit spacebar, but that didn't happen. So, we are really, really crowded here, aren't we? Let's take a look. We want to take and get this guy freaked out, I think. And we need to get after somebody here with, I think maybe we go with a tether, but I need to curse. Before I start doing damage, I need to curse. So Celestine, let's see if we can get the extra AP. We're going to start things off with stress. Okay.
A toss of the coin.
All right, so 3 AP here. And I think this skeleton's a pretty good target for the stress out. We're in melee range with everybody there. It's pretty nice. We definitely want to have some sort of like mass damage dealing thing here. And these thunder bombs, I think, are going to come in handy with the idea that, you know, we can make everybody kind of fall down on their ass. Albeit we need them to be a little bit more clumped together. But this right here could be okay, provided we don't actually hit Ingrid with it, which I'm going to have to move her out of the way to do that. But all right, so I'm thinking what we'll start with is Celestine with the curse. And let's go ahead and curse this guy.
Dread.
So he's right there in front of us. That'll add a stress. Then we could hit the Whispering Knife. And same target, I think, here to get him to start freaking out. I think we can go ahead and do that. Of course, if we're going to get him to freak out, then we should be doing damage to other targets, if possible, better. How about we take the light 'em up here? And we have full ammunition, so light 'em up is a great hit here because we can hit a lot of different targets. We're definitely going to want to target one. There, we'll go with 2, 3, and this is the only other one we can do, so 4. All right, we hit everything. Fantastic. Everything's dazed. They have to move. They're flushed out. They're going to have to reposition. That's what I'm looking for. And so now they're a little bit more bunched up. And I think these thunder bombs could potentially be... I was hoping I can get 4 of them and with 1 bomb. But that... Yeah, right there. That will get 4 with 1 bomb. Perfect. Okay. So we want Ingrid. First thing I want for you is to come over and hit this guy with your fists. Come on over there and hit him. That's stressing him out. He's got 1 left. Before we stress him out, I want to tether this target. Figure out which one it is. Right here. Tether you to the big guy right here. All right. So they're both tethered together now. This is perfect. Now we want Eddie to go ahead and dual shot here and just pick another target, I guess. This guy.
I'm just getting warmed up.
So that'll stress him out, stresses out the big guy. We should be able to take the takedowns and make sure the big guy doesn't do anything this turn. So we can get the, maybe it looks like we're going to have to wait on the takedown there, but next turn, I guess maybe we'll get it. We could do a warp image to get somebody else to be the enemy here if possible. And to be honest, I don't think that's the right call. I think I'd rather have the ghost fire, but I can't get close enough to really have that matter. They're all skellies, and I don't think they can really hit each other. But if I can maybe... You know what? Let's take the serpent right now. This way I can move, and by repositioning, I might be in a better position. Oh, I can't get up there. Yeah, I have to use both my actions to get up there. Darn it. All right, well, let's move over a little bit, just to kind of put a little bit more distance here, plus give full cover. And then... I want to make somebody else the target if I can. So I'm thinking we go with you as the target here. I guess we'll cast it here.
I only reveal the monster within.
So hopefully that helps us a little bit there. All right, Celestine, you can do the coup de grace here to get your mind control back. So let's go ahead and hit that.
There are more to slay. Quickly now.
Now we can mesmerize this turn. And I'm thinking I want to go ahead and mesmerize. You know, actually, before we do that, let's get Ingrid to do the Thunder Bomb on these 4 targets. There's already 1 knocked down. But if I can get the other ones knocked down, that'll help a great deal. So all these guys are knocked down now. A little crowd control for everybody. And then here, I think we'll go ahead and get our... Wait, what? No. Mesmerize. Yeah. We want to go on this guy here, I guess.
Let your mind go blank. Listen only to me.
All right, perfect. And then the last thing I think we'll do here is just we'll kind of maybe slide over for an Adder's Kiss on one of these targets. We'll go here. A little stab action while they're down. And now it's ally turns.
I don't think so.
So we're going to get this big smack here. He's on our team. He's running through the overwatches to hit one of these guys. I love it. Uh-oh. Yep, there's another one. That's good. Good hit. We're going to get shocked. That's just going to have to be the way it is. And then hopefully everybody else goes after them too. Ow, 50. Dude, 62 damage? Okay. We got a problem here. A little bit of an issue. Good news is they're all very bunched up and they're susceptible to fire still. So I should be able to get fire damage on them. Bad news is she is really wounded now. This is no bueno. If I have a grenade, this is definitely where it's going to be. Okay, Celestine has healing. We can get some heals. First, let's see if we can get some extra AP here. All right, I'm going to do it again. If we have the...
I will face my fate.
We have a bank of stress here we can move through. So let's get... Instead of a move, we'll do the Adder's Kiss to move. That way we can at least get some damage while we're moving around. And, gosh, I was really hoping to maybe move to a different location. You know, maybe... I kind of want to be in a different spot here. I was kind of hoping to get here, but it doesn't really matter because they are melee anyway. So these guys are all... I got to get her closer to this guy, basically. So I guess we'll start here with this stab. And my cooldowns will go ahead and drop, which is great. Can we get another Adder's Kiss to this guy over here? Yes, we can. So this gets me closer on this side. I don't think that's close enough to get this guy, and I need to get him. So I'm going to move this direction in hopes that I can get close enough, but I just don't think I can. It's the shocked status. It's really hitting my ability to move. And I don't like it. We're going to have to heal with one of these AP here. So let's just get quick confirmation on the heals.
Close call. Closer than it should have been.
We can get one more charge here, which is probably a good idea. Let's just wait that out for a second. We got fire grenades and bombs and stuff. We're just gonna hit that right there. So Ingrid, we're gonna have you move over here so you're not in the fire bomb. So he is gonna be hurting there. Let's get this fire bomb right here. It's the best spot for it. Go. Just casually doing 400 damage on the field. And then we can take a dual shot on anything that might actually stress out, which we don't have anything I can see. Ingrid, we can salamander. We just don't want to be standing in it when we do. I can salamander these two, I suppose. But I just don't want to be standing in this when I do it. Can I get... So this is a free hit because he's going to die. So let's get that. And then can we get any more free hits here? This guy's not going to die. No, we're not going to get any more free ones here. So I'm thinking what we'll do with this last AP is we'll take a stick and move to this location. And then I want to, I think, send myself down, I guess, maybe over to here. I think we'll go and wait right here. There we go. All right. So we've got a couple moves here we could do. We're gonna probably want to guard Celestine here a little bit because she's gonna get completely trounced here. They're gonna hit her really hard here. I could take the signature, but then I'm stuck standing right next to this thing, and I don't want to do that. If I Adder's Kiss in place, again, she's gonna take a lot of damage here with this. But if I Adder's Kiss in place, at least I get the stab. Or alternatively, I can move closer and get the stab over here and maybe don't get hit because this guy's going to freak out for one more turn, but then we're going to have to stress him out again. So I'm going to take my chances here and see if I can spread this damage out just a little bit. And we'll do so by hitting this guy with a stabby stab.
Look, this one falters.
So that's 61 damage there. We're going to go ahead and take the shield maiden on our friend Celestine here.
We're not going anywhere.
So we'll buff her defense a little bit. And then I want to hit... gosh, I want to hit more of these. I want to hit something a little bit better than this. Let's Let's try this hit here and see what happens. All right, 38 damage is going to have to do. Eddie, you're up. You got one shot here, and I'm hoping that you are going to do some good things. So most of these guys will probably die in that fire. We're going to try to freak this guy out, I think, a little bit. Just get more stress on him. But this is a lot of skeletons. I am not excited about the number of skeletons that are here. It is crazy. They're all going to take 50 burning damage, and they're probably just going to die as a result of that. At least most of them are, because they're taking a lot of damage from this as they get up. There's the Overwatch. So now it's just this guy, and that's why I hit him. I was hoping to weaken him enough for that. There's a good hit, but she's still going to get hit back. So she's shocked a little bit. Oh, he gets 2 hits. All right, there's a miss. That's good. Got lucky on that miss. Plus, she gets the damage reduction.
Talk to me.
When you live with fear long enough, the absence of it.
There's that damage reduction again. Shield mating coming in for the clutch. Very good. So a lot of these things are going to die to the fire now. All right. So we're going to need a reload with Eddie, unfortunately. Next up, this is a free hit. Is there a way that we can freak out anything and tether again? Because we need the tether. We got a high stress on these two. I think probably this one is the one I want to do, because I don't think I can kill it with a single hit. So why don't we curse this guy? Yeah, why don't we go ahead and curse this guy right here. We'll hit the gambit, see if we get that extra AP. Okay, that's it. We're not going to do it again. We're getting too high stress here. Now, we cursed him. Now we want the the tether's not available. Oh, I thought that was it. Damn, the turn is... All right, well, that takes care of that. We absolutely need this guy. Oh, that sucks. This guy's going to be able to get a turn here. All right. Ingrid, let's do some damage here if we can, girl. We'll take the free hit here. That's 1.
Now you know your place.
We're going to take the free hit. We can hit the strike here, and actually this will be enough. Yeah, this will be enough for us. We'll hit 1 hit here. So he's going to overreact with his stress. And now we should get the finisher on this guy in place. It's going to give us our special move again. Let's go ahead and take control of this guy. Yeah, let's get the big guy on our team here. It's not quite how I wanted to use that, but that's how we're going to do it instead. That will trigger a health replenishing. Then we're going to go ahead and take this free action over to here. Whop. Excellent. And then now we'll take... let's go with... There's 3 targets, right? I can hit this as well, which is probably a better call. If I hit this, that probably kills him. It doesn't really matter, because if I hit here and he walks towards us, Ingrid will kill him anyway, so it's fine.
You break easily.
If he comes towards us, he's dead anyway. We'll move you out into the open, and let's take the arcane burst against our new friend. Very good. 38 damage. All right, Eddie, last up, and you probably can just... God, these shocking though, man. All the shocks. All right, all the skeletons are dead, and we got this guy as our friend, which is good because he would have been able to mess with us. There's the hit that kills him. So she'll start with 3 AP this turn. And then all we got to do is hit, right? No matter what. So let's hit this guy. 1. Nice crit. 2.
No hard feelings.
Wow. And then we'll do the push kick. And he really can't be knocked down. So that's probably not something I need to do. We'll do a striking move just so I can get out of the way.
You couldn't keep up.
So now he's blinded. So that's fun. Then we'll get out of the way with Ingrid. So we'll head over. Just to right here is fine. Because if he walks through here, then we'll just get the free hits later. We can get an arcane blast here for 40%. Figured it'd be a miss, but it is what it is. It says enemies alerted, but Wait a minute. How did we... Did he lose sight of us? He's freaked out. I thought he was freaked out. Maybe he's not freaked out. Either way, let's hit this guy with... let's do the Whispering Knife. Why not? We'll get some poison on him and stuff if it hits.
Taste my blade.
60%. Okay, well, now we need to move. This is not good. Now we have to run. This is not good for Ingrid. She is going to go down, and I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about it. I had completely forgot that this guy would explode before his health bar hit 0. I didn't know that would happen before 0. So that is not great. And there isn't a whole lot I can really do about that either. I'm just going to have to suck it up here, I think. Yeah. We'll overwatch him, I guess. This is going to hurt. He's poisoned. He explodes. And we're fine.
So be it.
Okay, we're fine because we're behind cover, maybe? Yeah, I'm good with it. All right, sweet. Let's regroup. Ingrid's really, really wounded, and there's no med packs here. We can try to use the bandage on her, I guess. We can drop the bandage. Let's let Ingrid pick up the bandage, and we'll go ahead and have her use it on herself. That's fine.
Now, where was I?
A little bit of AP, which doesn't really matter. We'll pick up the Thunder Bomb with her, and then let's examine this area. Obviously, we're here for that bonus cachet, but just heading over here for now.
Should be of interest to
So
know.
additional intel, plus we got to go down the ramp, and I thought there was items over here. Yeah, this is where the second wind is located, as well as
Not bad.
more Aether.
I'll
Cool.
take it.
All right, we get more cards. We get more Aether. We get a second wind, and the motes of fate is what I'm looking for, right there.
Not a bad hand.
All right, who's getting the second wind? Probably Eddie. I would say probably Eddie is the better fit for this because of the barrage that he can have later. The only thing I would do differently maybe is if I gave it to Ingrid, we could do that, you know, her little other opener that she's got. It's a tough call here. I'm going to give it to Eddie. All right, what we really need badly are meds because Ingrid is really suffering here. I've got to find medical kits somewhere. I'm going to take a quick look around here. Although the optional thing, I don't know if it's going to trigger anything happening, right? We got to be careful of that. Another firebomb. That could be something I give to Eddie.
Ordnance ain't pretty.
There we
But
go.
it sure as hell works.
I don't think there's anything up there. Well, there's a bag right there. There actually is something up there. Let's go take a look and see what it is. And up here, there is
What do we have here?
more intel, which is worth it, but it's not meds. That's what it isn't. All right, let's go ahead and grab the special thing. See if anything happens while we're here.
I'll take this.
Magdalite crate is mine. Optional objective complete. And now we're ready to work our way over towards the main objective, I guess. Lore, first Prime Minister of Same. Okay, so I read that as slam initially, and then my brain said, "Wait, everything's in all caps," so that would be an uppercase L. Anyway, promised reform. My brain just doesn't work right now. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you can't dedicate a significant amount of time to video games in one sitting, and you have a crying baby who is always sick now, man. It's always sick. If you don't want your kids to get sick, don't send them to daycare. I think that's the moral of the story. But at the same time, it's much better for them to get exposed to these things while they're young like this, like while they're a baby, than it is for them to experience it when they're older. So you gotta train their immune system up a little bit like that, right? All right, so let's see what happens here. I don't remember if there's anything super bad that's gonna happen here, but we're gonna get people in position just in case. We'll get Celestine maybe to be kind of, I don't know. Let's get her to be right here. Why not? And then Eddie, we're gonna back you up to get into just a position where we can shoot. This seems fine to me. I wouldn't have Ingrid do it because she's the one really light on health. But at the same time, she's the melee cat. You know, how about we have we'll have Celestine do it. And we'll just have Ingrid nearby in case she can do her thing. All right. Tower Keystone.
I have the keystone.
There it is. Okay. Mysterious creature. This is a sight no human eyes have seen. Great. Just great. All right. So they're here. I have no idea what they do. They just moved near us and we didn't get a melee overwatch. So that's a little worrisome. We got the barrage, so we can do it. They all have 240 health. Let's get a quick examination of our enemy here. So they're immune to poison. And they've got something called a Decrepit Burst. Usurper channels the Bright Storm against its aggressors. Does this means it's like a reaction? Calls upon the Bright Storm, dealing damage in an area. So they got Strange Blast and Decrepit Burst. And then also, I think it says Lucanar Thralls are a major presence in the mission. But that is... Those are the skeletons. We've been dealing with those already. So this is the final enemies here. Basically, this is the final fight. And they're immune to poison damage, which doesn't apply to my fire bombs. So let's back up. I mean, do I want to back up or do I just... I mean, I could just salamander him in place right here. You know what we need to get? We need to get Celestine out of here. And if we could, they do have stress bars, although it is really difficult to hit them. But, you know, we could get the tether going and everything, right? So let's...
Achieve great things.
we'll get our bonus AP here. Celestine, can we get any bonus AP out of you? Let's try it out and see. The amount of AP we have available to us directly dictates the strategy, right? If you can do more and you're counting on doing more, so we can get a signature charge here. I'm not sure I can take control of one, but it might be worth it because they're big boys here. These are not things that are messing around. So this guy's already got some stress. No, none of them have stress. Okay, so let's try to stress out this one that's right next to us here. We'll go ahead and curse you.
I am every horror made real.
And there is an exclamation point above his head. Ready in 3 rounds. What is ready in 3 rounds? The curse? Is it... I'm a little bit confused, I gotta say. I don't know what's ready in 3 rounds. All I know is that they're immune to poison damage, and that's not good for Celestine. So we're gonna back up here. And we're just gonna throw the Whispering Knife. I know that they're immune to it, but I gotta hit it anyway. So here we go.
Steel, bright and sharp.
So I want to see what it does. It doesn't look like it has any reactions per se. So that's good. Let's go ahead and get a push kick. And we'll go ahead and get this thing pushed over near its friends so that all of our AoE stuff does a bit better damage. Let's go ahead and just kick this thing over there. Whop.
Let's part ways.
It does look like it can be knocked down. This is good news. It means that this will work. So I'm going to go ahead and do this with them too. Okay, so knockdown works with these guys. This is a very good idea. I like this. All right, so let's tether. We're going to tether this guy to this one. That's fine.
You look nervous.
Tie them together. And then let's get a Ghost Fire. Oh, man. Oh, I had the extra AP, though, don't I? It would have been nice to be able to do the Ghost Fire without moving, though. That way I could have done the burst, too. But I got to move in order to do it effectively. So we're just going to shift ourselves a little bit closer. And then let's hit the Ghost Fire right here.
The truth of the fire is in the burning.
So we're going to do a lot of burning here. And we're really stressing this guy out. I like it. All right. We can throw the fire grenade, which I like. Let's just do it. Let's make a lot of fire damage.
Didn't have to go this way.
Lots and lots of fire damage.
Resonances.
Everybody's getting really stressed out now. Seems good. We're going to go ahead and take the dual shot. You know what? Let's just use the barrage. We got it. We might as well just do it. That will kill this thing, though, which is defeating the purpose of getting it to be stressed out. I would rather not kill it if I can help it. So can we do this instead? And then another dual shot on the other one here. Now, does that double the stress? It is cursed, so it should have stressed it out, I thought. That thing just died, or if it can die like that, it just did. He's going to pop up. All right. Illusionary burning. All right, so let me just take a quick look. We have finishers. So he freaked out too. Finishers are good because Celestine can have it, but I don't think we're going to need it because these things are just dying. Like, they're actually not that difficult because they can be knocked down. That kind of changes the story a bit here.
Fall as they may.
So we're going to get that extra bonus here. And then I would normally just throw this, but I can't really do it. Now, here's the part where it gets a little bit confusing, I think, because of all the fire, I can't really get melee range with these guys. This is the reason why I have the Fallen. I have these other skills. Because it allows me to, you know, move these guys and do ranged attacks like this. I don't think Salamander is going to matter because they're already burning, but we can try it.
Need a light?
Okay, it does do extra damage, I guess. I just figured since they were already burning, it wouldn't. Let's go ahead and just do a quick warp image on... you know what? Just hit it. Arcane Blast this guy. It shouldn't matter. We pretty much win this fight, right? I mean, they're not that strong. We just hit him with these things. It's down, and then this one here is freaking out still, so we're just good now. We'll just hit an evade really quick here with you, and yeah, Eddie, we just shoot it. Dual shot kill, right? Boom, boom.
Tonight they are ignorant, but tomorrow they will say, "My God, have you heard? The Alexandrite was here."
I love that. Okay.
Come on, y'all.
So that wasn't as difficult as I thought, pretty much because we crowd controlled the shit out of it, which is great. And now we've got, you know, I mean, we got the keystone for the tower now, so now we could just go back home. Escape is the objective now. Just want to see if there's any other things I can grab here. Some lore. Field note, DeCastro Deep Stalker. A Marteau research journal. The word heresy is scratched in the cover. A vicious cephalopodic, like cephalopods, cephalopodic life form adapted to life in the deep ocean but capable of swimming in the open air. Technically, these creatures aren't predators, at least not in the traditional sense. They lack stomachs, intestines, or analogous organs to facilitate the digestion of prey. The Nicastros believe that they derive nourishment from proximity to their devouring king. When summoned, they can no longer sustain themselves, and they slowly starve to death. This makes them all the more dangerous, an immortal, semi-divine being reduced to a starving animal and driven by an urge to kill. Wow. It's both cold and tactically brilliant, isn't it? Talking about these things. All right, let's head down, and I want to see if any of these over here are medical kits.
A souvenir.
More aether is good. Yeah, we're good now. Of course, with the mission being pretty much done, I'm not looking for medical kits to heal Ingrid. I'm looking for it so that she has something she can take back. Officer's mess: a disorganized muddle of half-open crates, broken pallets, overstuffed grain sacks, canned food, and poorly maintained excavation equipment, all bearing the Strum insignia. So I just want something I can take back to camp with Ingrid, you know, so that we have it for the next mission. But it doesn't look like we're going to get anything there. So onwards to the exit. And you know what? Looks like we're leaving some of our friends behind, which is a little weird. Not sure how you got all got separated, but if you guys could kindly come with me, that would be swell. We'll just head up this way. And it looks like this is the exit.
Done.
Yeah.
Time to go.
All
It
right.
won't be easy to hand this keystone over to Locke. What a marvelous thing.
All right, mission accomplished. Says another keystone, a piece of the tower itself, is on its way to the island. That is, if Captain Constantaras' plane can survive the trip. His message went out of its way to enumerate the damage the keystone has done to his beloved Voldvilgina. Probably the name of his plane. He doesn't realize he's delivered excellent news, that the keystone still burns with the heat of the bright storm itself. All right, so we got the 9 skill points. And let's see what we get for a card this time. We We have 4 people with us, so we might be able to use these. We'll see. So Salamander's good. It means we can upgrade the existing Salamander card that we have. So we're going to want to do that. We'll stack the Salamander on top of this. And now it just reduces the cooldown. Same amount of damage, but it's fine. And then we have the Avenger and the Hermit. We're not using these cards yet. So the Avenger, plus 20 max HP. Anyone who attacks this agent becomes marked. It's interesting. Not as useful as what we're already having, though. And the Hermit, healing ability, heal target teammate for 80 HP once per mission. Again, it's interesting, but not as good as what we're already doing. So I think we're going to go ahead and discard these. One thing we could maybe do is look at opportunities to upgrade with ink. So this one here, we have an upgrade available with ink. 128 ink will allow my Fallen to add bleeding if we crit. Not too shabby. I don't know if it's worth the ink when we could be spending it on something else, but it's not bad. All of the rest of the cards, though, are 512 ink to upgrade, so maybe it's not such a bad deal to try that. We'll just go ahead and cancel this hand for now, or we'll grab the remainder of the ink there. So we have another keystone. I don't know how many keystones we need.
Could be the breakthrough we've been waiting for.
But that is like the name of the game, is to beat them to the keystones, right? So humans haven't entered the tower at the end of the world for centuries, perhaps millennia. But the Scions have become too powerful, and my last hope for defeating them is with an atropic device, which means finding 4 keystones to build a door into the divine. So, if I'm not mistaken,
Keystone is ours. Another piece of the puzzle falls into place.
if I'm not mistaken, that's our second keystone, right? So, search in tower for key. I think that's the second one we've gotten, which means this one's the third one. Yeah, see, I've seen this before. So I'm thinking maybe that's our third one. So this one that's at the bottom is our third one, I mean. So we could just go straight for that if the progress that the court makes isn't that impressive. We could try to push forward with that. Crossroads beacons located. Got another beacon with Marteau. That's why I've seen that before, I guess. Heavy presence in the area. As people come without a trace until now. So there's a Crossroads beacon, and we can disrupt that later. So I'm going to take a look at that. Now, this week, Marteau is going to reach that next breakpoint there, and we're going to have to see what sorts of shenanigans happen as a result of that. We also found some additional supplies in Ether on another thing with Latif. All right, so again, Marteau gets a little stronger here. Nicastro's going to get a lot stronger, but not going to hit any breakpoints or anything. So let's see what happens with Marteau. So, shutters its private island in the South Pacific, a chemical engineering test site. Rumors of an ecological catastrophe begin to spread, of a strange inky substance pouring out of the site like water from a leaky tap, spilling off of the island and into the sea. Spectronauts' void grenades have a larger blast radius. I haven't really seen one of those grenades yet, so if we can just maybe, I don't know, prevent them from throwing them, that seems like the best course of action. We just prevent them from using them.
Cargo compartment for you, Locke. I'd unloaded myself, but it burnt half the skin off my hands.
A second keystone. Magnificent.
Mr. Locke, there were creatures guarding the keystone, like glowing jewels.
Ah, you saw them, did you? The court calls them usurpers. They claim that thousands of years ago, their forebears built the tower, and then the usurpers arrived and drove them out.
I didn't think they were that difficult, as long as we have some way of like knocking them down and grouping them together.
As usual, they have it upside down. These usurpers have dwelt in the tower since the beginning of time.
Whatever they are, they sound pretty dangerous.
They are defenders, Captain. What they do to protect the tower.
All right. So it's week 18. Let's go ahead and talk to Nikki here.
Uh-oh. Boss has the scotch out. What's wrong? Far as I can tell, these agents of yours are doing a hell of a job.
They are indeed. In fact, it crossed my mind. If we had to run these heists back in the old days, the old Lamplighters wouldn't have had the faintest idea where to start. Greymore would have charged in with pennants aloft, or worse, tried to negotiate.
I guess. Hiring a band of criminals and lowlifes was a pretty good idea after all.
Yes, Captain. I believe it was.
We could do the things that they weren't willing to do, maybe, huh? Looks like he's got something else to say. Interesting.
All right, I think I got everything this time.
Even the Carmine book?
Took me 5 hours to find the library, but yeah, it's in the stack.
5 hours? Were my instructions not detailed enough?
The instructions were fine, just had a little trouble with some of the invocations. Apparently my pronunciation leaves something to be desired.
Oh well, practice makes passable. Now, for this next trip, I'll need Subthanary Explorations by Miriam Sunbay from the Library of Istanbul.
Hang on, last time I was there, the librarian said you're banned until you return what you already have.
This old song and dance. I'll send you back with Unwoven Dreams and Crystallos. That should be enough to ransom me my prize.
You have to pay your late fee, though, okay,
Fine,
Alexandrite?
but I'll take another 10% for my troubles.
Whatever helps you find your courage, my dear. Now, do you have a pen? You'll want to jot these titles down.
Great. All right, so got 10 ether.
Are you in need?
And I'm looking at, like, you know, healing abilities or consumables also remove stress. That seems good. I kind of want to get into tier 2 med kits and take a look at, like, what the tier 2 items are there. So I think that might be worth it. There's also, I think it was...
Do you want to know your fate?
Yeah, it's these. Like, I really want to save the ether so we can get these things because they're so good, right? We can now equip additional cards. That's going to be great. I really want to get that. I just have no idea what KA is. And so part of me wants to bank this up and spend it when we figure out what that is. There's also this underworld idol here where if we kill an agent, the agent's going to heal stress. I don't think that's as useful.
Let's make something spectacular, my friend.
I think we're about due, though, for enemies that are going to hit us with, like, stress-based attacks. We haven't really had that. There's not really been any enemies that are specifically targeting our stress bar. If that starts happening, then I'll have to look at reacting that way. After a missed attack, gain 15% hit chance for one attack. This sounds like something that I'd probably want on... This is a weaponsmith passive, though. So we just get this. I think we just get this. And then it comes down here. Reload abilities grant agents next attack 100% crit chance. Ooh. But that costs extra, that KA stuff. I'm going to grab that.
When I have the materials.
I'm going to grab that one. So we're going to save the 7. Come over to the agents. We have some skill points. And, God, I'm like over the moon here about getting Ingrid to have Killer Instinct 3. I love the idea of this thing triggering as many rounds as possible. Just setting up with everyone so that everything is ready to just go bop, 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 bop. Let's go over to Celestine really quick. We can do basic attack, Adder's Cursed. She'll heal 30 HP. That's pretty good. If I wait till I have just one more skill point, though, I could use this gambit an unlimited number of times. It sounds very dangerous. And yeah, I might wait for that, actually. What do we have for Alexandrite right now? Whenever an enemy suffers a stress break, she'll concert a oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's worth it. Every time we stress an enemy out, she just gets a free phantom. I wonder if that will stack. Like, if we tether, right? And then we stress both of them out, does she get 2 phantoms? I don't know, man. We can't get both of these, but this is going to give us 3 phantoms on the beckon, which is pretty good. But I feel like this is, yeah, we're going to do that. I can't pass that up. So we're going to do that now. All right, so let's take a look at the world map. So Marteau's got, or I don't know, extra grenades or whatever going on from here. Now, we can look to get this. And Strum's not here anymore, so we won't have to personally deal with him. But all the agents are going to begin the mission with 3 stress, which I don't think is too big of a deal. We could probably get by with that. And if I go get this, that is going to take Strum down just a little bit, which is fine, I think. They're not going to get particularly all that much stronger this mission, so this might be the time to go after yet another keystone. I like it. Come over here for an expedition or a safe house to just get some extra ink and stuff. I suppose that's fine. We'll send Latif on that. And then let's come on over here. Another expedition for good, another special mission. Ooh, that's what we want.
Good hunting.
Yeah, I'll send you on that too. So I think that's my next mission. I know we just did a Keystone mission, but it's kind of the point. We want to get those things. And this is taking down Strum just a little bit. It's not really taking him down, but it's kind of nerfing him just a little bit there on his progress for the week. And that is the one I can meaningfully attack here at this point. If Marteau was getting more, I would probably want to focus on him. We don't have to deal with any Scions or anything on this mission. So yeah, I think this is probably where I'm going to go with this just for this week. So next mission, another Keystone. Yeah, we're going to get whatever loot's on board on that, 10 more skill points, a little bit more Aether, and that will give me enough skill points to go ahead and max out that skill for Celestine, which could totally get me into trouble, probably. But we're going to go ahead and do another one, and that's going to involve, I think, 4 more people, so we're good to go. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. I hope you guys will have a wonderful day and come back for the next one. Bye-bye.